Hello, aspirant. Welcome to the part 2 of how to write story in your TAT/PPDT exam in SSB. In part 1, we have discussed so far that how to observe a story and how to find out the theme oblique hint oblique stimulus of that story from that picture. And if you are able to find out the hint oblique stimulus, then in part 2, you will get 4 minutes of time to write down the story. I would request if you have not watched the part 1, you can go and watch the part 1 video from the I button. I have added the video in the I button. So there is some slight differences between in these two tests. In PPDT, you have to add a title oblique action for your story. Example, organizing inter-school debate camp or helping someone who is in accident, this type of thing. And if you have been to SSB before, then you can easily recollect that before PPDT or before your TAT, your briefing officer will come and he will tell you about the test. And in the briefing, and you could recollect that he would say you have to write down what led to the situation, what is happening in the situation, and what could be the final outcome. That means that past, present, and future in your story. So before writing your story, there are few points that you have to remember. The first thing is that your story should be in past tense. You need not to describe your picture, and you should find some problem or goal in your theme, and your story should be a problem solving story or a purpose oriented story. There should not be any use of some fancy adjectives, and you should use some RLP steps. What is RLP? I will be telling you in few minutes. So if you go step by step in the story writing, then the first step is what led to the situation. What led to the situation is your introduction. You should introduce your hero and your problem in 2-3 lines of your story. These 2-3 lines are very much crucial. And if you are able to incorporate your hint oblique stimulus clearly in your 2-3 lines of your introduction, then half of your task is done. Your psychologist should get a clear idea by reading your 2-3 lines of introduction that this is his hero and this is what problem he has find out from the picture and it is relevant to the picture, and in the next few lines he will solve the problem in what is happening in the situation type. So your introduction is very much important. By reading your introduction, your psychologist will get a clear idea whether the candidate supposed to would tell in his few lines. The next stage, that is your stage 2 or step 2, is what is happening in the situation. This is your action part, and here your RLP formula comes. RLP means relevant, logical, and practical. You should incorporate 6 to 7 sentences or lines in terms of relevant, logical, and practical steps. This is your action part. Whatever action you take to achieve your goal or to achieve your purpose, this you have to write in this portion. And your steps or your steps towards your goal should be step by step. You have to prioritize your steps and you have to show some organizing ability in your steps. Your 15 officer like qualities will be seen in your steps. And then the steps 3 is what could be the final outcome of your story. This is your result. In 1 to 2 lines, you have to write down the positive satisfactory result, what you will achieve after these all steps. And in these 1 to 2 lines, your goal should be achieved. So if I sum up this whole thing for you, first you have to identify a problem. Second, you have to take RLP steps, relevant logical practical steps to solve the problem. And third, you have to achieve your goal positively. So this is how you have to write a story. The RLP formula, it is not mine. It is from one of the greatest psychologist of Indian Army. His name is Colonel Aditya Buddhiraja, retired. So I have seen his video and I find out this thing very much logical. So I incorporate this thing for you. So if you divide these three things in your story, and your story will be a perfect story. So there are few bonus tips that you can remember to make your story more perfect. First of all, your hero. Selection of your hero is very much important, because your hero depicts you and your qualities. Your hero should be Ram like. Ram like means ही ना कुछ बुरा देखता है, ना कुछ बुरा बोलता है या करता है, ना कुछ बुरा सुनता है. सो आपको आपकी सोसाइटी में जो भी कुछ हो रहा है उसमें एक पॉजिटिव अप्रोच रखना है, एंड उस पॉजिटिव अप्रोच को आपको आपकी स्टोरी में दिखाना है. दैट्स व्हाई आई से ए राम टाइप. भगवान श्री राम की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. सो सिलेक्शन ऑफ योर हीरो इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड द इक्वल इंपॉर्टेंस इज द हीरोज प्रोफेशन ऑब्लिक डेजिग्नेशन. Give your hero profession oblique designation what suits the hero very much on relevant to the picture. If I take an example of this picture, so in a case like accident, what profession suits the hero the most? The easily answer is a medical attendant or a doctor. So if you give your hero a designation or a profession of a doctor, then it could be easy for the hero to execute the task, and it could be easy for him, and that could be show some logical aspect also, because the hero or the doctor knows how to handle or how to tackle some medical emergency. So selection of hero and selection of profession or designation is very much important. The third thing is theme based on social scheme. Your TAT or PPDT test shows your social awareness, your imagination skill, and your general knowledge. So if you, and this gives you some chance to show your social awareness. So try to, sorry, so try to incorporate some social scheme, what is happening or what has launched by the government, and try to add those themes in your pictures or in your stories. Fourth thing, that age, the age of the hero or age should be preferably at your age, but not mandatory, because if you are able to find out someone who is relevant to your age plus minus 5 years, then you can make him a hero. And if you are not able to find out someone, then it is not necessary. You can make a hero older or younger than you also. But if you are find out someone, then make him a hero. Similar like sex, if you are a male candidate, so try to find a male hero, and if you are a female candidate, so try to find a female hero. But it is also not mandatory. If you are able to find out someone and who can execute your task and who is fit or relevant to the picture, then you can make him or her a hero. And if you are not able to find out someone, then whatever person or whatever age or whatever sex is depicting in the picture, you can make him a hero. Try to add different religious names like Dr. Ram, Mr. Rohim, Mr. John. Okay, so that shows that to the psychologist that the candidate is secular in his mindset. Connect your stories with your life experiences, because the TAT that tests your subconscious mind. So, and whatever story in that prescribed time or in that given time we write down in the SSB, that automatically bring our real you, because and whatever person we nowadays is the collection of our experiences, of our past experiences, of our observation, and of our life experiences. So connect your stories with your life experiences if possible, because that will see some match in your SRT and WAT and SD. So try to connect with that thing. And the last point, and which the candidate commits some mistakes, that award seeking tendency. Never ever, never ever take appreciation or awards, or never ever give appreciation or give awards to your hero, because your hero is a depicts of you. So never take some awards from on behalf of your hero. Rather, you appreciate your team, you motivate your team, and you thank your team for the task or for the job you have done. So this is all about how to write a good PPDT oblique TAT story, and I hope that I am able to give you some learning by this video. In the next video, I will try to write down some demo story for you for your better understanding, and I will analyze those stories for you so that you get a clear idea that how you should perform in your TAT oblique PPDT. So till then, Jai Hind. Thank you.